Hello, this is Dr. Vishal, the founder of the Impact 6 Weeks Wellness Challenge. And today I'm going to talk about intermittent fasting. Okay, now this is something that has become a craze, and a lot of people have been following it. They've been experimenting with it. So I thought I should share some light on it. Okay, so first and foremost, for those of you who are not aware, what is intermittent fasting? So this is a technique that people apply to lose weight, where they would fast or they would eat very little on certain days of the week, maybe 2 days in a week, alternating with days in which they would eat everything and anything, okay, the normal diet. And there is this popular belief among people that this technique where you fast intermittently is more effective, it's better in helping you lose weight. Now, how true it is. Now, I being a doctor, I don't really believe anything so readily. I actually do my research before I advise anything to my patients. So I did my own research, and I'm going to present that research to you today. Okay, so be very attentive. So what I did, I went to Google Scholar. I looked up research journals. Okay, because these research journals are more authentic, and these are the actual studies that have been done. And I wanted to know two things. Number one, whether intermittent fasting is really effective. Does it work? The second thing that I wanted to know, if it works, is it better than what we do normally, which is reducing the number of calories in your food or eating in moderation? So I looked up research journals. I went through dozens of articles, and guess what I found? Well, the good news was that yes, intermittent fasting was effective. It was effective in helping people lose weight. It had also a lot of other benefits like reducing sugar, reducing cholesterol levels, the risk of diabetes. But then that's not all. Guess what else did I found? I found that even the other things that we normally do, the continuous reduction of calories in the food, eating in moderation, was equally effective in some cases. Okay, so there were a lot of conflicting studies. Some said, one was better, one was the other, but I could not find one single study that said that intermittent fasting was maybe 2 times or 5 times better than moderation. So yes, it's effective, but then what we really have to decide is, just because something works, do you actually have to do it? Now, how do you decide? By weighing the pros and cons, the benefits and the risks. Okay. Now, since you guys are smart people, I'm going to let you decide whether it is a wise idea to opt for intermittent fasting or do something traditional like just reducing the number of calories in your food. Okay. So here it is. So let's say you are intermittent fasting. These are all the things that you're going to experience. Number one, you will have to remember the days on which you have to fast and the days you are not fasting. And let's say on a certain day when you have decided to fast, you happen to go to a wedding or a birthday party. Are you going to give up on that opportunity? Not really, right? So it's going to be a struggle. Second thing is, imagine the days when you're fasting and you are craving for something. Okay, and this happens. The day you tell yourself, I'm not going to eat anything, you will want to eat a lot more. And then when you wait till the following day, there is a very high chance that you are going to compensate for it. Now, you know about Karwa Chauth, the festival of Karwa Chauth, where women fast for the whole day. What experience do they go through? It's not a fun experience. Okay, they're craving for food, and the moment they see the moon, they finally they start binging. Okay, so this is the second thing that you're going to experience. The third thing that you may experience, especially your body clock, when it gets used to the meal timings. So when you don't have your meal at a particular time, at the fixed time, your body, your stomach is going to produce acid. And that acid is going to give you a feeling of acidity, discomfort. Now, does this happen to you when you fast, when you skip your meals? Don't you feel a little bit acidic, discomfort? So that's going to happen again. The next thing that's going to happen probably is when you fast, when you're not eating, and let's say you have to do some activity, either physical or mental. Let's say you have to give an exam or you're doing some accounting work. Your brain needs glucose, it needs energy. And because you haven't eaten enough, you're going to feel weak, you're going to feel lethargic. Okay? So you see all the downsides of fasting. Okay? Yes, to one extent, it may help you build your willpower. But is that what you really want to do? You really want to work on your willpower, or do you want to do something that is very easy, effortless, where you don't even have to use your willpower? In fact, there are ways like that. And these are some of the techniques we actually teach the participants of our impact program, where we teach them not to diet, not even intermittent fasting or even regular dieting, but we teach them moderation, mindful eating in a way that you really enjoy the process and it becomes a fun habit that becomes sustainable in the long run. Okay? Now that you know what is required of intermittent fasting, all the effort that you have to put in versus simple moderation, which approach do you think is more attractive? Intermittent fasting or just simple moderation? Now, I personally am sure I would never be able to do intermittent fasting because I really want to enjoy my life. I want to eat everything, but in moderation, and I don't want to restrict myself from doing anything. Okay? But then eventually, guys, the choice is yours. So I know you're all smart people. My job as a doctor is just to share the right information, the knowledge with you. Okay? So just once again, let me summarize. As I said, intermittent fasting does work. It can help you lose weight if you're trying to, but it's not the only way. And even following a simple diet in moderation can be as effective as intermittent fasting. Okay? In fact, intermittent fasting, for those of you who are not used to it, it may be challenging, it may be difficult, it may lead to a lot of stress. And you don't want stress. You want your life to be fun and enjoyable. But then if there is an easy way to do a certain thing and a fun way, go for the easy and the fun way and not the difficult way. Okay, so that's my simple advice for you guys. Take care. Goodbye. Good luck. See you soon.